For some of us, school has already begun and class is back in session. But for the rest of us, we only have a few more days before our summer vacation is over. So, I wanted my first episode of No Teacher Left Behind to kind of be about getting back to school and prepping our classrooms and all that we have to look forward to in this wonderful new beginning of a school year, so we say. Right now, we're all thinking about what it is that we're going to do with our classrooms. How are we going to set our classrooms up? I personally don't have a clue as to what I want to do with my room. I have seen so many wonderful ideas on Facebook. You guys have come up with the bee wall with all of those different things and trying to motivate the kids to be creative, know that they're loved, that they can do so many different things just from this one wall. And I love that. And I will be using that. One person did like this little frame, I think. It's supposed to be like an Instagram picture, I guess, with welcome back or whatever with the kids. I guess they take the picture, and that's cool. That's cool for the little kids and for some of the big kids too. Some of them might appreciate it. It really depends on your school. If you're at a ghetto ass school, they really ain't gonna give a shit because they feel like they can do that on their own Twitter. But if you're at a school where kids are somewhat motivated, then it's a great idea. I have always been really colorful with my classrooms. I did a lot of colorful stuff. And most of the stuff, I didn't even have to go to the store and buy. I found it in my classroom. I use a lot of construction paper. I love to color. I love to draw. I love to make things. Like, one of the things I made is this word art that I want to show you. Okay, see? This is wonderful. It's like a 3D word art, and it's nothing but poster board paper, markers, and I use hot glue, but you can use tacky glue or any kind of glue to make it. But it's wonderful. It says Weird Art Society. It's a friend of mine's company, and I did this, and you could do it. You know, I had my kids do it just for 3 words that describe themselves, and they came up with 3 words, and then they did the same thing. So, and that's something nice to put around the room because, one, it's their work. A lot of us new teachers or teachers try to go out and buy all this pre-made, pre-bought stuff, and we don't have to, and we can really just be creative with the things that we have around in our room and be cost efficient because although we are very, 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 very important to society and we do a lot, we don't get paid that way. We get pensions and coins, and ain't nobody got time for that. Be going out and buying all this stuff. We ain't got no money for real. I also make like a lot of stuff out of file folders and construction paper and just regular paper. Stuff you don't have to go out and have at hand at a store all the time. Sometimes you can find these things within the building. One of your old teachers might got some laying around. You know, if they're not too stingy, maybe they'll let you have some and you can go off on a tangent. So before I go out and go to all these stores and go buy all these things, see what's around you first. See what you got left over from last year first before you go out and you buy all these new things. It's quite upsetting when you do go out and you buy all these new things to make this wonderful creative classroom and you come to school and they tell you, oh, we're going with the school theme this year. We're going to go with colleges. So we want all of our rooms to be about what college you went to and things that you did at your college. And let's promote college because we want college readiness and we want them to go. Can we promote reading? If these damn kids can't even read these college signs that we making, then what's the point? So my biggest advice is you guys be creative. Come up with some things in your room. Don't feel like you got to go out to the stores and buy all this hoopla when you really don't. You really can make up what you need to make up or what you want to make up with some markers, some glue, and some scissors and some construction paper or poster board paper. I suggest for your bulletin board, you guys use some type of felt material because that won't fade like bulletin board paper will do, and it'll last you the whole year and years to come. Easy to take down, easy to put back up, and you can stick stuff to it like Velcro. You won't have to always staple stuff, or if you want stuff that can be changed every year, like if you're doing a bulletin board calendar with the today is and with the dates and things like that, it's easier to do if you just buy the felt material as opposed to the bulletin board paper, because that way It's universal. It works for you. And that's a money saver. You ain't got to turn around and get more bulletin board paper the following year. And they don't always have the colors that you want. Even though they do have bulletin board paper available for you in school, it's usually not what you want. So why not just go out and get what you want and get some material that's going to last you a couple of years? So I think I've jabbered on long enough, and I'm glad that you stayed long enough to hear me jabber on. But until the next topic, I want you guys to have a wonderful week. This is Renita Elise on No Teacher Left Behind Thursdays. Bye.